So it's 2023. Amazing. We were just in 2022 the other day. But we thank God we are in 2023. And I know sometimes, most of us actually, like almost everyone, went to church on 31st and we had this night vigils and we counted 1, 2, 3, and then it was Happy New Year. And we made declarations, and the men and the beautiful women of God told us what God has planned for us this year. And maybe some of us, or some of you, you already had a word for the year. And it's a beautiful place to be. But I've been watching in my few years of life, watching and observing why sometimes we start the year and we make all these declarations and this year resolution and say, this is my year, and there's a whole list, this is my year of breakthrough, this is my year I'm going to get married this year, the Egyptians you saw, you'll never see them again. And I don't know what you were told, maybe you'll let me know. And it's a beautiful thing. There is nothing as beautiful as the Word of God. Nothing. It's matchless. Nothing matches up to the Word of God. However, the things I've just observed, and I've been looking around and learning, that after we are up from that hype, we come down to what you had on the mountaintop, you need to begin to execute it now in real life, And that is where the problem is. Because sometimes you say, I'm going to start training, working out, this year I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to look nice, or I'm going to add weight, or whichever weight, I'm going to start a journey of wellness, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to drink water, I'm going to dress modestly, I'm going to stop smoking, I'm going to stop, I don't know, whatever. But then you realize December comes and you're like, yeah. It's like all the things that we had on the top of the mountain, the entire hype, nothing. And so my question has been, did God lie? And you both agree with me. God can never lie. Women are the shifting shadows. We promise things and then we ignore, or we assume we didn't promise, but God, no. He never lies. He's always faithful. And some of the things I've learned, or I've just learned, I wish I learned earlier in life. But anyway, it's never late as long as I'm alive, right? Some of the things I learned, and what I just want us to discuss today is about, it's a new year, yes? And a new year is basically a time to refocus, a time to redefine our priorities. Our priorities in this manner. There is something called the time management matrix. What is important and not urgent, important and urgent, what is not important and urgent, not important and not important and not urgent. That time management matrix, just Google it, you'll find it. And so we need to redefine our priorities. Something else that we need to redefine in the new year is to redefine our purpose. Am I doing what I was meant to do? Am I still doing what I was meant to do? Or I veered off the rails, I veered off the rails. Maybe I was meant to do something, but I never put guardrails into position. So it was easy for me to veer off the rails, I started maybe doing music, gospel, and then in the process of it, I veered off the rails and I went and I'm doing something else. Or I was supposed to be a writer, but in the process of the whole year, maybe 2022, I veered off the rails. This is what I wanted to write about, but something changed. I veered off the rails. So in the new year, it's kind of trying to redefine priority and redefining purpose, Am I still on the purpose, or have I exceeded and I need to reevaluate and redefine? You get? And then redefining vision. Because one of the things I've come to realize nowadays is vision is not a destination, okay? It looks like, yeah, it's where I'm going. But then it's so funny because you realize you keep going through twists and turns and twists and turns. And maybe you reach there. Maybe the vision was to write a book. So are you going to sit down and be on a holiday the whole year because I wrote a book in 2022, that was my vision, we are done, toodles, I'm waiting to die? Hey, nobody does that. So you realize now in 2023 you have to redefine that vision again and see, what is God leading me to? What is my target? Where am I headed? You know, and the mission, how am I going to get there?